everyone, it's Leanne, and I am just cutting out some of this watercolour paper, and I'm just cutting a postcard size of it. And the reason I'm doing that is because we're going to try out some of my watercolours. Not that I'm a watercolour specialist in any way or form or artist, it's just that I'm following up on some artwork that Maremi Small Art was doing on her channel, and it was with watercolours. So I wanted to give that a try, and that's what I'm doing. So I've cut out a postcard size watercolour paper, or what, watercolour paper. Now I got this paper from Salvation Army. It was very, very cheap. That's why I got it. And it's a shame to waste it, isn't it? There we go. Now what Marta did on Maremi Small Art was, now I use a plastic clipboard, and I'm going to turn it over so this raises off the ground a bit, like here, and you can sort of get to it easier. Now I'm going to use this low-tack masking tape, but it does tend to bleed. I'll show you these two. See, this one tended to bleed around the edges, but you can cut that off. Square it up and cut it off. That's that one. That was just with watercolours. And this one here is a sort of a universe. And that's exactly what Marta did. Marta did the universe. And she showed you how to do that with watercolour. And that's what I'm going to do today for you. We're going to have a go at it again. Now, it all could fall into the basket, but I'm not going to let it. We're going to work on it, and we're going to try very, very hard to get some result. Now, I really haven't used watercolours in my life, so I've had a stab at it just recently, as you can see, and one's of the universe, and the other one I just thought I'd throw my favourite colours all together. Now, the reason we're putting this on here is to stabilise your work, but also to get that nice framed border, which is pretty, in my opinion. Now, it's a postcard size, so you can send your artwork to someone. And there we go. Now, the first thing Marta did is, and I thought I'd change brushes this time, so how we go with this one. Just give your page some water. And this will help the water paint, or the water coloured paint, go on easier. There we go. Now we'll try a universe, and we'll start off with some black. And all she did was dab, dab, dab. Now leave yourself some gaps for the universe to have gaps where there's some white areas. And I also am going to dry this off in between. Okay, now put enough there, leave some white spaces like I've got, like that. Now I'm going to come in with some blue, I think. Get some blue going as well. Oh, that's a purple. I am mistaken. but you can put purple in it as well. There we go. Let's go in with the blue this time, which is next to it. And then I think we will dry it off. Okay, so we'll dry it off. We'll be back very shortly. Okay, we dried it off. This is what it looks like so far. Can you see that? Now we'll continue with those colours still. And all you do is you continue. Go to the black. Now, can you see what I'm doing? And just tap, 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 and leave some white areas, okay? Okay, there we go. Okay, and now we'll go back to the blue, I think. Yes, the blue. And we'll tap, tap again. Just go round and round. Leave some of those white circles for the universe. And I think that that's not too bad. Might just put a tiny bit of purple there back again in areas. Just add a little bit more. There we go. Right, I'll dry that off and I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. And this is what it looks like at the moment. Now, what we're going to do, I think, is a tiny bit more. And I might use the black. I'm just going to soften those edges a little bit more. Around the place. Now the right, I don't think that's too bad. Right. Now you can dab it a little bit if you want your work to dry it off a bit quicker. And that sort of smudges it in a little bit better. See that? Now I will dry it again. Okay, the last step is to put some white acrylic paint down and spray a few splotches on it with the paintbrush. Let me see, this might work. Yep. And water it down. You don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin either. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Now, you can make mistakes, so let me just have a go. There we go. So go up like that. Right. I think that looks pretty good. There we go. And there it is, our universe. I'll take it off and show you better. So you can take off the low tack tape, and some bleeding might have occurred under the tape. Some people use masking tape, especially on the this paper. It seems to come off okay, the masking tape. The low tack tape seems to let it bleed underneath, which is, you know, defeats the purpose, but you know, it's not too bad even if it bleeds. It's just a piece of artwork. And there's our universe. Can you see it's a universe? Maybe if we turn it upside down the other way as well. No, this way looks better, doesn't it? So there's our universe. There's the other one. Two different types of universes. And then I did the other one, the coloured one, which I am going to use. Right, so that was pretty simple and easy, and I suggest you give it a go. Go over to her channel, Remi Small Art, Remi. Marta is her name. I think she lives in Ireland. Yes, but she's not Irish, obviously, or she might be. She might be a citizen of Ireland, I'm not sure. But certainly she's got a European accent. But she is so clever and so lovely. I suggest you go over there and have a look at her small art, because she's very clever. And if you're a beginner like me, you certainly will pick up a few tricks of her trade. She's an artist, obviously, and you'll be able to do some small art for yourself. You know, you could frame that if you had no stuff to put in your house, and you wanted something pretty and small and inexpensive. Well, that's one way of doing it, actually. You know, you could frame that up in a pretty little frame. I reckon it'd be a very nice present as well. So there you go. Give it a go like I did. Now, I am not an artist at all, but I thoroughly enjoyed doing that. So give it a go, everyone. And until I see you next time, bye for now. There's the camera. Bye for now.